Wowie. Good evening. I guess, where am I? Why is the webcam not showing? I'm pretty damn well prepared, as you can see. Planet Zoo is also not on. You are seeing a black screen. Hopefully, at least you can hear me. What the heck is going on? Hold on, give me a second. I think I just need to just like this, and that should hopefully reboot the camera. Hold on, if that's doing the trick. I wasn't even checking. Where's the webcam? Hello? I at least hope that you guys can hear me. Okay, so there is, what the heck is, give me a second. Give me a second. It should be, no, that's not right. Okay, well, wait, is this, oh, there's, oh god, okay, there's an update. Give me a second. I will just, okay. Hold on for a second. I need to just quickly check the camera. I'm not sure what exactly is wrong, but we'll fix that. We will fix this relatively quickly. Just gonna quickly unplug and replug and set that to the auto mode. That sounded good to me. Let's see if that was better. I should be there in a second. Hello. Okay, it sounded good, but it's also, hi there, Pim's Adventures. Good evening, my friend, DJ and NDT. I think that's how you pronounce that. Just first of all, do that. Das Camille, fantastic. Yes, that is right. Let's go to our Project Grogu. There you go. What's the camera doing? Hold on for a second. Why is it not working? Do I need to put that in auto mode first? I guess that is the trick. And then let's unplug and plug that in again. So, I'm gonna do this again. Hopefully that does fix it. I'm not sure. Sounds fine. Yeah, sound is fine, but the camera is gone for whatever odd reason. It's just not connecting. What's that? I didn't have that prior to today. Okay, what am I doing? Hold on. There has to be a fix for that. Wait, camera is back on. Why is the quality is that? That's why it's so back. That's why it's so shitty, right? Yeah, there we go. It's much better. And I guess the problem is that it's just like getting the wrong. Is it that one? That one? Yeah, there you go. Look, guys. Here I am. I'll just zoom in correctly. Here we go. That's fine. Looky, look. I'm here. I'm back. Let me just also, the light is not connected correctly. I can also bring that higher up, make that a little brighter. There you go. Finally, guys. Here we are. Hello! Yeah, I still haven't had the time to fix my setup here correctly. I got to fix a couple of things in the setup, but I just didn't have the time. I want to focus on streaming and not doing setup work. But I did fix a couple of things. You should hear some sounds if people like the stream. There is a super chat target now, because people have been asking so much for tours and stuff. So I thought, you know what, let's do a little super chat test if that works, if you guys like it. And yeah, let's just see. Just quickly answer here something. Yeah. So, here we go. Dommel, good evening. Also, there you are. Yes, here I am. Also, who's there? Let's just quickly do a quick checkup who's there. So, we've got Pim's Adventures from the set, Dommel, Beartastic, DJ and D2. Did I miss anyone? Lucas, good evening to you as well. And also, SMG, Bear, the many letters, okay? Can we just SMG? I'm stopping at SMG. Also Asteria. Oh damn, I'm early. That's what, you know. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. So Nick Fladidat. Good evening. Nick Fladidat. Feliz Flatride. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Yeah, we gotta get we gotta do some stuff today, guys. We have done some fantastic work last stream, as I am very much well aware of. Bloop, 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 bloop. 6 tasty hump 5s. I also changed that message, by the way. Just letting you know. I should also not put that message to Lumia stream on Twitch. Can I fix this? Hold on. I should be able to. If that like alert goes out, I should put the chat alert sent to all platforms, sent to YouTube only. Done. Because I think it's not necessary that it is going to Twitch as well. Did you finish Grogu? Yes, I did. As you can see, there we have him. There we have him. Look at that. You should add a statue of yourself in the middle. I'm not going to build myself. I could argue making it, that's what she said, statue somewhere. That would be fine, but no, cute. There's also another version of it that is, I can also hit play. You can see it's just hovering with the fur, with the force on top of that little Dommel. It's not creepy. It is super, super cute. Look at him. Not creepy at all. Look at his head twist. Perfectly centered. Not creepy at whatsoever. Do that, please. So there you go. That's that. It's looking actually pretty cool, doesn't it? Let's just quickly get in with the correct lighting setting real quick. Realism 3. There you go. Just a, it's not like disguise. Don't you say do. Okay, what do we start with? I think we are going to start with the little outskirts of that helmet, and then after this we have to go to the Razer Crest. Just to let you know, this is going to be what we are aiming for then. This wonderful thing is going to be placed on top of here, in the center above that area. So it's going to be standing here. And I'm actually hoping to finishing this today, because tomorrow is the premiere of the movie. So I'm hoping that today we are able to build the cover of the shop, the Razer Crest itself, and we are also going to attempt at least to do the Mandalorian kind of font, anyhows. What the heck? Why? Oh, sorry. Yeah, there we go. You're the first YouTuber to say my name right. I also love the singing. I mean, it's kind of funny because normally I completely mess up all the names. So that was a lucky shot, I guess. So feel special. You are special. And we've got a song for you as well. So you got to stay here forever now. Feliz Flatride. Nick Flatride. Okay, we gotta have to make people have a custom light setting over here. I should also, I don't know if I can connect that, but I should do a light setting to a super chat. So if people do a super chat, they can create their own light alert if they want to. Wait, is that a whole Star Wars theme park? It's not a theme park. It is just, it's just a Flatride area. I'm gonna do a blueprint. I mean, technically, I'm gonna do more than one blueprint, I assume. What's that? 8,000 is the limit now, right? Oh, Esther, yeah. Why do we have to go already? So this time around, that's what she said for being early is actually good that I made you happy quick, I guess. Try to use the correct words, but now as Aliyah is in, I can't use the correct words anyways. It's done now. We are back into the good old that's what she said era. So welcome on in, Yusuf Aliyah. It's been a while. And Astadia, have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for poking in, and yeah, glad to make you happy for at least a couple minutes. Please don't clip that. It's 9:06. I'm very sleepy. We could say relaxed, okay? Would make me look better. Anyways, good. All right. So I think the first bits. I'm also not going to record anything. Do I record stuff here? I'm not even sure if I should record. I think I'm going to record the Razer Crest later. But other than that, I'm not going to record much more. I think I'm gonna change my style in these videos actually a little bit. Like it's how do I put this? Like it's not a pressure, but like recording or building stuff without recording is actually helping me quite a lot to focus a bit more. And like while it's recording, I'm always like, oh, I shouldn't move the camera too much. It's gonna make people feel dizzy and so on. So I'm like trying to avoid quick movements and looking from too many angles. And while I'm not, I can actually build the way I want to, you know. Good. I'm gonna do this like a pretty nice bar over here, but you know. Anyways, it's been a very long while live happened. Happy to see you still streaming and enjoying these games. Well, if you just know, Alia, I've been just starting to stream a couple weeks ago, so it's not like that you missed out much. I've been full-time daddy for a couple years, actually 2 years of a break. Has happened in which I haven't really streamed that much. So in fact, the last 4 weeks I've streamed more than the last 2 years combined. So yeah, and we're slowly creeping back into having more people in the streams. I do hope with Planet Zoo 2 and so on, it's gonna be more and more. But yeah, you know, it's also I'm not streaming for too long always. Anyhow, how are you doing, Alia? What has happened? What are you doing? What are you working? Are you the perfect optic expert now, or what are you doing? Also, Javolt, how much inspired me to build on this game for like the last 5 years? That's interesting. The game is now out for more than 2 years now. I get it though, for the first game as well. So which has been the video that caught you, Javolt? Where did you get to know me? What was the moment? The moment of truth, the moment where you lost all your free will and followed the camel. I'm obviously kidding. Okay, let's see that we can get a couple of things in. I am willing to go with metal. I feel like I want to test out this metal alloy over here. I think this is a pretty good one for like the helmet and stuff. I think we can do this very nicely. This song is also pretty much annoying me. It sounds like as if someone is just poking on that kind of rubber duck all the time. You know, if someone is just playing like very nice piano and then there's like a dog in that corner every now and then just poking that rubber duck. That's just how it sounds, okay? I'm building was watching, and again, if you could ask Frontier to add any Flatride, what would it be made? Oh, wow. Flatride. Let me think of it. I think I've got a very clear favorite. I was thinking about maybe stuff like, you know, this kind of. I've got two of them. They're both in Tomorrowland and Disneyland Paris. The first one is that kind of middle planet section where you've got these kind of multiple kids ride up and down things. But I feel like single-minded trinket. Can someone just mod that, please? Is there a mod out there, anyways? I think there isn't. No one click on that link, please. Hold on. Just gonna. I can't mod from in here. That's a shame. Okay, never mind. Please ignore that message. Just like, anyways, yours would be Orbiter Extreme. Yeah, that's kind of cool as well. But I would go for the motion sim. I've ever since. Do you guys know that? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you why. I'm moving with my partner. I'm in the middle of the move to another country. Doing well. I'm an optometrist option and work as some specialization. So I guess yeah, I'm good. That is cool. Where do you move then? Germany? Are you going to Germany? You're not. You better not. You better not. You better not come. You better not go. Germany is not a good place to be in. Chantal Mertz is not good. Anyways. Just gonna show you something now. I hope I find this. Yeah, there you go. It's such a pity that this is just such a. Hold on. I'm just gonna show you. I think this is still one of my proudest things ever, and I'm not entirely sure if. Hold on. Can I have? There you go. I'm not entirely sure if I Ihr seid lebend? What? You're alive. Yeah, I am alive. From Belgium to the Netherlands. I mean, so closer to us. That's nice. Closer to me. I'm gonna wave you then if you love if you love there. I mean, with your partner you can love there, but if you live there, I'll be waving. So what I did. Let me just show you. I'm gonna leave that for a moment running. I'm just so proud of that. Ding, ding. What a good sound though. Ding, 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 ding. I need a fake guitar over here. God, I love that so much. To be honest, that video has no hooks whatsoever. So why were people even watching that video? So anyways, I just pause. So what I was doing, I was basically building a motion sim Flatride myself. And so you can see I even went on to build all the fake machinery and stuff. Oh my god, you can actually see how bad the lighting was in Planko 1. And all the, like, you know, anti-aliasing and all these kind of things. It just really looks bad in comparison. So, but yeah, I was doing all these things just to create like a fake motion sim. And I did hide a toilet building in there to make people actually go in. So they did only go in to use the restrooms. But the idea I had, and this was very early on, I created that with the monitors, you know, with the in-game screens. And now this is the magic over here. This is the magic happening. So I was building a completely different park, and I was trying to kind of sync the monitors with the ride. So what I did is I recorded the different ride with like the left side. I just poked the camera to the left, to the right, and to the front, and I did sync all the videos to it. And I also made sure to, like, this thing here in the middle, the skull, is just there because you can see the track, obviously. So that is exactly where the track technically would be. And so this is literally what I was doing. Just to create a motion sim. So obviously there's no movement whatsoever, you know. You could technically do this a lot nicer now with platforms, and I am thinking to do that as well, like with the same technique, but I'm just waiting if Frontier is going to bring in an actual motion sim. But to answer your question, I really would love to have a motion sim that goes a little bit to the idea with the flying theater, but like much smaller footprint and much more customizable. I would love to see that. That's amazing for Planko 1. Yeah, I know, but it's been very much work. It's been so freaking... I don't know how many weeks I built on that. So I built an entire different map, as you can see, to create that entire journey. And because of the way how the screens work, some of them have some lag or delay here and there. As you can see now, it's a little bit out of sync. Sometimes it just gets back into sync and sometimes not. I think it's basically a little bit of a thing. Anyways, you want to have the link? I want to continue streaming normally. So here we go. Let's just grab that one. And so if you guys want to check that out, this is the video. You can watch the full video if you want to. But we want to obviously continue streaming because I really have to get some ground covered now. Also, may the force be with you, Loris, as well. Grogu is also with you. Grogu is sending you some actual force, you know. Grogu is or the hovering Grogu. There you go. Or is it Grogu? Who's asking? Zelda? Zelda isn't asking anything anymore. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the question is, I think what I have to do in order to make this look good is I'm just gonna do two of them, make sure that they're not aligned and not just into each other. So that's a group. I'm doing good. Also, by the way, if I am a little bit distracted here and then, I'm just checking the WhatsApp the whole time, not only because of my wife, but also because I may become uncle every second now, you know. So it could be that I become an uncle in a bit. So if it's not super late night, I will just quickly go up and send a nice message to the family, you know, and the mom. Hopefully she's good. But they've been in hospital for almost 2 days now, so they will be exhausted quite a lot. So yeah, okay. So I am willing to just align that properly. Also, Alia, yes, I will brief you in. Let me just quickly plop these things into positions so I don't forget where to put them in. You know, you shouldn't forget where to put things in. It's not good if you forget where you wanted to put things in, right? Right? Okay, so that goes here. That's quite nice. Okay. So what I'm doing is, like, because tomorrow is the premiere of The Mandalorian and Grogu, I wanted to do a special one-off project in which I am building a little bit of a Flatride area. And I did start with only one Flatride, which is kind of mimicking the movement of the AT-AT lag. But then I also thought, like, why not do like the baby pod, which is not finished yet, but I wanted to make the Grogu baby pod kind of as a flat ride. And then in the center we've got a mixture of an arcade and kind of bar vibe going on. You're becoming an uncle every second. How many of your siblings are in a labor? It's my wife's brother. So is that greater uncle then? But yeah. All right. Yeah, all right. Stiefonkel in German. Is that? Yeah, I think it's correct. I think we don't really make that. Are you streaming on 2 places? I hear you reading stuff I don't see. Yeah, Leah, I'm streaming on Twitch and on YouTube. I've been doing that kind of multi-stream for a while now, because ever since Twitch allows that, I'm obviously using that little opportunity to grow both audiences a little bit and just make the best of it. Like, people then can just choose which platform they like better, which I am a very big fan of, because as for me personally, I do like Twitch as a viewer more. As a streamer, obviously, who's not technically a streamer, I'm technically a YouTuber, so I like to be on YouTube a lot more in general as for creating content, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't or couldn't or can't stream, you know what I mean? So that is why. So we're just going to do that. Aha! Oh, just one. I suppose you meant you'll be an uncle any second. English. Yes, any second. That is correct. I never understood the difference of any and every. It's like, yeah, it makes sense now. I think this is the first time it's an... it's kind of... See, this is funny. Normally, German is the language where, like, you can actually be picky on words. Like, obviously, the German language has, what's that, 3 times as many words as the English language. But it's definitely something that I always think, like, you can play a lot more with words in German. But that's one of the few little examples where English actually is more precise in what you say, because in German it would always be jede Sekunde. It's always be like, it's every second or any second basically means the same in German. I know the difference because of now how you put that, but there isn't a way of saying that in German. I'm just thinking about that right now, but you can't say that in German. It's both the same. Ich werde jeden Moment Onkel. Ich werde jeden Moment Onkel. Yeah, that does mean the same. You have to pronounce that differently. You can say, ich werde jeden Moment Onkel, or ich werde jeden Moment Onkel. Now, that doesn't work either. Is there, like... That's interesting. That's really interesting. You can't. In German, that doesn't work. You would have to put that differently, though. You could say... Ich könnte jede Sekunde Onkel werden. And Ich werde jede Sekunde Onkel. No, that doesn't work either. You can't. We don't have that in German. So you mean, that's very interesting. I've never thought about that. That's a very interesting, a very interesting thing. Yeah, but I mean, I get it, Pantomas, but would you really say that? Now that's not how it works, Kane. You use the TikTok. You're using the TikTok wrong. You would have said. Now I'm the one poking on words, right? But either you say I made Rudy TikToking, and starting a rant, or because when you say Rudy is on a TikTok rant, I would do something for TikTok, which I don't. TikToking just means going on a, off topic, I guess. Is that dead center? Yeah, I think it is. It's just working. But Pantomas, you're right. You could use that, but no one would ever, would you? Ich werde Ich werde jetzt in irgendeiner... But the problem is, you would never say... They're like... You would always use jede, and then everyone knows what you mean. Hello, Aliyah. Oh, you're yellow over here. Yeah, you're making yourself look yellow. I'm so yellow. Okay. I could have just used a bit of a different technique over here. But whatever. Whatever. Whenever we're meant to be together, I'll be here and you'll be there. Why isn't Shakira also doing the official World Cup song? Okay, we gotta raise that whole thing up. It's just way too low. It's too low. I think we're gonna go... Yellow is my favorite color. So, oh, that's good because I like Borussia Dortmund. So yellow is a very good, perfect color, favorite color. I think that height is good to me. Maybe even a tad bit lower. I should have put some lights in already. That would have been looking nicer. But we can fix that later. It's good. I shouldn't worry too much about that. So what I got to do is now I need to make sure that this is going to be aligned. So that roof has to look a little different on the side. So in order to get this run, es gibt nur eine Borussia. But like, that's fine. You can have that. But at the end of the day, the more successful one will always be the one in yellow and black. Is that the angle I'm gonna go for? I think. Weep, weep, weep. Is that correct? Is that the hell? Oh my god, no, wait. Come on, bang. Oh, chicka. Also, speaking of successful and so on, I'm so annoyed that Man City just didn't win today's game. I wanted to have a fight till the end, and now it's taken away from us, you know? I've got a new phone, Rudy. Which one is it? Is it one with an operating system? I'm sorry. Glad to hear it's still you, but then lesson left. Yeah, road dashing, exactly. That's the one. Hey ya before me. Hey ya before me. Hey ya before me. Okay, anyways. Just gonna be dragging the helmet down a little more here. And just gonna straighten that up a little soldier here. Samsung S26. Oh, I have absolutely no idea. Where is Samsung at right now? Is that the newest, or are we in the Galaxy S40 now? I have absolutely no... I completely lost track of the development of the numbers and where we are right now. Is there already a 27? Is that the newest? Is that... like, is it a Plus? Is it a Pro? Is it a Max? Is it a... whatever? Like, phones these days, kind of... I've been... so invested and interested in phones in the past. I've been like really into them, but honestly, I'm bored. I'm really bored by modern day phones. Like, there's no innovation in them. Yeah, they have better cameras, fair, and yes, they do come with a couple of AI whatever gimmicks. Yes, but in the greater scheme of things, there's no innovation in phones these days anymore, is there? So, it's kind of okay. It's kind of okay. I need to do it that way in order to make the helmet look a bit nicer. We can always just kind of, yeah. Or maybe I'm just gonna bring this one in. I gotta fix a couple of these areas here anyway, so that's all good. So there was also like a little bit poking. Audio all good? All goody good, my friends? I completely missing all the PC news. Didn't even know a second one coming. What? Since when do you know then, Aliyah? What? Say what? What's up to next? That's the news. Also, Vinny Zoo Planet Zoo news. Oh my god. They announced it last year because of the 60th anniversary. Yeah, exactly. But I was just like missing out if and when Aliyah. Since now. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So that is. It's quite a while ago though, Aliyah. It's quite a while ago. Welcome back to life, I guess. Yeah, 6 years since the release of it. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? I'm not like. The curvature in here is really not nice. I wanna get rid of it. It's just I don't feel it. I don't feel it as is. I'm just going to do this then, like how it's supposed to be, and I'm just going to do it that way, because this is the way. Yeah, look, that's much better. If we can fix that in, I'm gonna fix your thinking of the song of Coldplay, but that's good. So we're gonna make this just work. Also, guys, I have a new song for a new coaster syncing project. Oh, this is fun. You guys gonna make you guys have to find out which song I'm going to use for my upcoming synced coaster, because I want to do another music synced coaster, and this time around I will be able to get the rights of it. This time around, I will be using the music officially, and I will also be able to monetize this very song. But that's just like it's not a real relevant information for you in order to find out which one it is. But I'm really curious to see what you guys think. That's a fun game. Try to find out which one it is. Try to find out. That's going to be so fun now. So it's going to be a very interesting song. The only little tip I give you is, it is a very 2000 song. It's a quite old song, and it's been released between 2000 and 2010. I'm not going to give you more precise years, because that's going to make things more easy than they should be or need to be. So I hope you guys will find out. You can ask me questions. I will answer them if I can, and then let's see if you can find that out. So I saw your stream and I was like, such a long time, let's make some time to join again. But it might have been years, to be honest. Hope I can make it more often. Yes, Aliyah, I need your banter. I need you in chat. I need all your, can I say that, dirty mind jokes? we need that. We need this back. We need your, let's not say your dirty mind. We just need your mind back, okay? So to just put that more seriously. That's what we need. And specifically when Planet Zoo comes out, we will need that. I will brief you in on all the things. I will get you back to grips, and then you'll be ready for that. You will be ready for that. Someone have some advice on, depends on what's the advice you need, and then maybe we have some advice, but like any advice can always be a little bit weird. So does no one want to know what song it is? No questions in chat. Song, I'm an albatross by the... No, it's not. Also, it's not sci-fi themed, no. It's, yeah, I can't give you the theme of it. But it's, again, it's... The only thing I'm saying is, theme-wise, music style-wise, it's also so 2000. It's so 2000. Oh boy, is that 2000. It's the essence. Oh boy, that was almost a clue. That was almost a clue. It wasn't meant to be, but that was almost a clue. No, not really. No. It's definitely an all-time hit, but it's not a one-hit wonder. No. Is it Grogu themed? No, it's not. It's anything that's not related to Star Wars whatsoever. Not at all. The theming is kind of... I think the theming will follow the music video, actually. I think that is the most... I mean, there's not really much happening in the music video. Is that maybe a good clue as well? There's not really much happening in that music video, to be honest. It's location-wise not much happening. That's a good clue. I think that's a very good clue. The root sandstorm, nope. Modular buildings. I mean, I've got a lot of tutorials on my channel. I can really recommend, obviously. I can recommend them, but like just, I mean, I think the best recommendation I can give you if you're new to this whole kind of stuff, try to first of all recreate something. Go and search for yourself a building you like, an architectural style you're into, and then just make sure that you go for that, you know. Pim's Ventures, what's that? Like, good to go. Wait, what did I miss? What? Did Pim? Where's the last message from Pim? Did I miss the Pim's good goals? Sadly, I have to mention also. Did I miss the message of Pim? Anyways, 12 likes on the stream. Slow liking today, guys. If you're sitting on YouTube, please put the like on. You know, our record still sits at 80 likes per 3-hour stream. So if we consider a stream for 40 minutes for 12 likes, it's not good. It's not good. I have to say it the way it is. It's not good. Even though it's Tuesday and we all know that's gonna be a slow Tuesday, but it's not good. We need more. Also, I'm not sure, for those of you on YouTube, can you see the stream goals? Do you see that to your, where's that? There, I guess, somehow. You miss Pim wanting to finish his... Oh, yeah, I mean, everyone wants, right? I'm not sure if I can get this done, but I'm planning to do more next week. Next week, we will be back in Tiny Atoll, guys. I want to finish Tiny Atoll. Maybe I will actually put myself a big session in next week or so, just so that I will finish this park. This will be my last big Planet Zoo project, and I will do one of these AZA habitats that kind of Leaf has forced me in, almost like. I wanted to have this done quicker, but it's been a nightmare. Depending on how the stream is today, I may give you a little bit of a work in progress. I am further than that, but I just may give you a little bit of a work in progress heads up or whatnot. I don't know. Yes, see the gold outline. Yes, I see the gold outline. Which gold outline? I like to look around Google and Studio for inspiration. Yeah, that's a very good one as well. What are the hints we have to guess the song? I mean, as I said, it's definitely 2000. I'm never gonna give you up. I'm going to rickroll. Oh, but the fun bit about this is, Kane, I was actually considering this song because it is also available on that platform. Master Engineering. Good evening. So as for the hints, I said it's 2000. Definitely 2000 vibes. It's been released between 2000 and 2010. It's definitely not a one-hit wonder. It is definitely an all-time classic song, all-time favorite song of many people. And the theme of it, I think the music genre is absolutely 2000s. I'm in two chats at the same time, messing with Rudy's brain. You're always messing with my brain, Aliyah. But I think, Aliyah, you could be the one guessing that. I'm not sure why, and I actually have no idea, but I think you could like the song. Maybe you could know the song. That's a very random guess right now, but maybe. Is Taggy here? I hope he's not, because then he will judge my little Grogu and he will put me to to shame, I guess. 18 likes. Thank you, guys. Hit that like button and make it grow. Wait, no. Behave, Rudy. Behave. Good stuff. Okay, I'm not sure how I will... I think I have to just get that side in like so. I'm just gonna follow the sidelines like so. I'm just going to just do it that way. This music sounds so Minecraft menu music like. I'm not sure what it is, but it's like... It sounds so Minecraft music-ish. I mean, now it's changing, but it just used to sound a lot more like... Damn, I have to just really create like a different playlist as well again. I'm getting so annoyed so quickly by these playlists. I mean, I created them myself, but anyways. Idea for likes, build more and talk less random stuff. I mean, you only like, you're in a live stream right now. You're not in a YouTube video, okay? Is a band or a solo artist? It's a band. It's a band, definitely. It's definitely a band. God, I just always try to. Okay, I need a hint. If the singer is a boy, the singer is a girl. It's a girl. Okay, I like that. I don't like this corner. How do I get this done? So. I'm just gonna go the easy route. Let's see. I'm going the easy way. I mean, I have to anyway, so there we go. Just like, let's poke that out a little. So here we go. Here we go. Well, Foster's a photographer, not a socialist. I mean, like, see, I always, like, as I said, I have always also done the survey on my Discord. So I'm always open to feedback, but I'm not willing to get into not talking. I'm definitely not a live stream person who's into like just playing and sitting here and playing the music. I know that there are people who like these kind of vibe streams where people are really like not talking much and just doing their own business, you know. That's fine, and I do obviously respect that, but that's just really not my vibe. So if that would be the thing people would ask from me, I wouldn't be streaming. I literally wouldn't be streaming. I would then just create long form videos for you guys to enjoy, because why would you have the interaction then, right? I mean, then it could also be like a pre-recorded content piece, and you guys can just hang out and enjoy me building while just focusing on it. I guess that's something, you know, could be done. Fine. Guess who's back for a bit? Oh, you're back. See, do you want to be satisfied again by my content? Damn, that's too much fun. So now it's not my Hums from Black Eyed Peas. That's a very classic as well, but it's not. It's definitely not Black Eyed Peas. No, absolutely not. Is the music playlist already done? Yes, it is. Okay. Why did I not put this on repeat? But anyways, that doesn't mean, I mean, obviously, before I forget, Foster, you're absolutely welcome, of course, you know, don't get me wrong. It's just like, just answering to, which is a fair comment. So just don't worry. It's just me explaining why I'm not into this kind of, you know, the way I'm of streaming. Okay, so I guess, is this still, yeah, okay, that's fine. Right, there you go. So this is fine. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. You can give us a setup too at some point. Yes. Yes. I will not move the camera. Promise, because it looks like shit in here. Let me get that straight. It looks like utter shit in here. Just to showcase a little bit. You know, I'm just like having all the kind of stuff standing around in here. My random camera bag. I got like different camera lenses. I still need to sort where I put them. I got a couple of invoice shit I have to do. So there is no way I'm gonna do a tour right now. Off Twitch one. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I said that, oh my god. Okay, sorry. I have to brief you guys in on the Twitch ads. Okay. I'm gonna say about this in a second, but okay, I will wait until Kane is back, because he's there should. Why didn't I get the hint? Normally I should get a hint in chat. So yeah. Right. How do I do this over here? Over here, I guess, the best way. Oh, damn, I just got the message. Oh, my God, how do I say this in English? I have to double check this. I'm sorry, guys. I got to give you a little info, because I'm not sure. So, my... Oh, yeah, oh, God, okay. So, what's that? My sister's brother, he just sent us a message literally a minute ago that they need to go now into Caesarean section. Is that how you pronounce that? Wait, into
Caserine section.
Caserine section. I think this is how you pronounce that. So it may be, I mean, I'm following it from over here, but it might be that my wife is just going to poke me in a bit. I mean, we can't do much right now, but just so you know, obviously I pay attention to that too. If anything goes wrong or so and we need to be with them or so, I obviously will end stream immediately. So yeah, just so you know. Do you live in the UK? We're making a large personalized wall sign for your office and would love to send it to you. Mark Ritchie, oh my god, that is so nice of you. No, I'm not. I'm not. And I'm also, I would have loved to say, I'm if I would be at Frontiers again, you could send this to Frontier, which you still I technically could ask Chris if you could send this to them. And then he's going to keep that until I eventually will be back there. I do think we will see them again this year, hopefully. So, you know. Oh shit, gone into labor, yeah. I said, yeah, I would love, but since I'm streaming to YouTube, I can't. If I would stream to Twitch, all good. But I'm not. But Mark Ritchie, that's so nice of you. So nice of you. Really should play Moscow. Yeah, I also hope that they will be having a good time. I don't know what voice said, but it was not a word in English. How's everyone doing? Luca, Licky Bear. Alia, now that you're here, you missed out on potentially one of the most funny typos ever on stream. So just so you're aware, I'm not going to take it away. If Luca wants to tell, he can tell himself. Oh, Benji, glad to see you in here. What a special VIP guest poking in here. How are you doing, man? How are you doing? In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm torturing myself. You know, I've been having that idea of a quick one-off building side quest. You know, just doing a little, Mandalorian themed one because there's that movie released tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be easy. Just a couple hours, okay? Definitely not having spent the entire last stream on this guy alone. Absolutely not. Didn't took us 3.5 hours to just do that, you know? Absolutely not. It's all good. We are still sane. Benji. Is that like, I don't know, I see all these kind of little bears from, Star Wars just like chanting. Martin Walker, 2K2, thank you. Yo, someone please get in touch and let me know where I can send it to. I'll do it. Oh my god, Mark Ritchie. Are you in the Discord? If you are in Discord, please send me a PM. And I will be giving this over to Chris. And if he confirms, you can send it over to Chris. That would be absolutely amazing. What the hell, that looks insane. Thank you. I mean, quick show 15 hours real quick. Yeah, I mean, that's what I meant. Also, fun story. We were building this Flatride kind of thing over here with these baby pots, which obviously the pots are not done yet. We've got a Grogu as this creepy version over here, who's like tilting the head, a little bit creepy over here. No, Asteria, don't you worry, all good, all good. And then we've got that little meditation guy doing on. I would absolutely have to get Taggy in to have more movements. I absolutely have no idea how he's like also doing these arm movements, because obviously in this small figure, I'm not able to hide any of the platforms in. Oh, row dashing. Row dashing. How do you just randomly guess it? Why? I didn't give any more clues. How? Can we please get that AT-AT lag out of my face here? Okay, so we've got the base work for the helmet right now. And now I'm going to just try to get that. Oh my god, no, hold on. Let's just bring that up again. And it just needs to be somewhat lower down over here. What is that pineapple sponge? Is that pineapple sponge? oh my god, my whole monitor is shaking. What's an Evanescence? You kidding me, Kane? You are the old one in here. You should know Evanescence. 'Cause I have a pineapple sponge. What is that? Oh my god, my whole monitor is shaking. The what's an Evanescence? You kidding me, Kane? You are the old one in here. You should know Evanescence. 'Cause I have a pineapple sponge. What is an Evanescence? You are the old one in here. You should know Evanescence. Did I miss a lot since last time? I'm not sure when you left exactly. Not entirely sure when you did. So Benji, how are you doing? I've been following a lot of your projects lately. Have you found some rest after your full month of 31 videos? 30 videos? I don't know. That was insane, mate. Even though you're doing potentially just full-time and stuff, obviously, but still, man, 30 videos, 30 days, editing, recording, voiceover, camera. How did you survive? That must have been insane. Do you know the band Epica? I've never heard that one. But Evanescence. Okay, Bring Me to Life is obviously the song. Exactly, Rodashing. That is going to be the song. I was actually, when I found out that the song is available to be licensed, I was like absolutely going to do this because it's one of my favorite Evanescence song, favorite 2000 song anyways. So yeah, Master Engineering, calm down with the emojis already distracted us. Yeah. Also, like, I don't see them too much on screen. I'm not facing the stream. I've been working on a recreation of my Force Royal Project in Planet Coaster. I can already tell you that more game. I mean, I guess, you know, that is, I've seen all your movie stuff and so on. It's not bad at all. I remember, I gotta admit that I was laughing quite hard when Frontier was announcing the Sorcery Pack, and I've seen the Sorcery Pack way ahead because they invited us over, and then was showing them the Sorcery Pack to us. And I remember that you were building Hogwarts at that time, and I was saying to myself, oh my god, if Benji is gonna find out that all the pieces he was trying to recreate and gave up on that, he's going to literally have. And then that video of yours was released where I was glad you had your face cam reaction in it because I was feeling that so hard. Honestly, that was super chill compared to this Power Miners project I'm working on. But damn you, these thumbnails, they do look different. They do look good. This project it looks really good. Love the theme. I would have loved to go in that theme so much, but I know, like, all the clutter work in there, it looks so easy, but it's not. Like, it's just so freaking I think some people don't really understand how much work it is to make things look cluttered in a good manner, I guess. Still on my duty after many years? Of course you are. A bit of luck, guess, but I think it was just a bit of karma as fellow people. Yeah, I mean, but honestly, mate, speaking of Dortmund, what is going on with the Sancho news? I'm like, why the heck wouldn't you get him? And now I just read the news the other day that they were like, not considering him anymore. And I'm like, dude, he's on a free agent, and he's gonna actually go on half the salary. Why wouldn't you get this guy? He's still better than everyone else in the team is. Anyways, all right. So yeah, hello, Das. Oh my God, how you doing? How was your stream? How have you been enjoying it? Good to see you guys all in here. What a good group of people now in the stream. So good. Wait, hold on. This is a different group. I can just poke it over. There we have it. Okay, so good stuff. I'm just gonna see that I make myself the platform. Okay, I love that. I'm just like, do I keep this entrance open? I think I'm not. I think I'm going to give this like a semi-open vibe. And then because we have to put something in front of it. Is there like a better metal alloy? I like this metal, like the aquatic metal is good, but I would like to have something more shiny. I remember in Planet Zoo we had like 2 very shiny pieces that I really enjoyed. Was good, thank you, appreciate you popping in by earlier. How's the build going? The build is going good, so just to give you guys a little heads up. Oh my god, Luca! Really got the good at building roller coasters. I can't wait to see even more camel coasters. Oh my god, I was reading something else quickly. Never mind. That was not a typo of yours, Luca. By the way, I would really wish to see a multi-dimension coaster. Yeah, oh my god, I'm so bad at these things. I'm good at most other things, but like, you know, my music taste is music made before I was made. I mean, you're quite young, Alia, so it obviously good music is before you were made. Or while you were... Never mind. Sorry. See, Alia is in chat and it changes me. It changes me. It just kind of releases something in me. It's definitely your fault. That's what she said moments are down to you, Alia. It's your fault. 1990, baby. You're still in the 90s. Oh god, 1990s, actually, considering how young the people in my job are, like the apprentices and so on, they just join us now. They are so freaking young. You feel like old now, Leah. You feel like old now. You're moving straight toward the 30s. Sorry to say so, but like you changed me. Let me just like a bit bigger, and maybe we can. It's like too whitish. Let's just try to get that a bit more. Yeah, that's nicer. So there you go. So Benji, are you looking forward to that DLC? While you're in here, I can ask you. What are you expecting from it? Like, I have been so insanely positively surprised by the arcades. Really like the arcades. I thought, the update is going, it's maybe a bit meh, maybe a bit little, but then I was like, they're really nicely done. But then again, this little hint with the parades, oh boy, am I excited to see that. So like, I am excited. Razer Crest, yes, that's what we're doing next. Cool to see many familiar names. Yes, it's so good. Like, I really look forward to it. Also, Dust, really happy to catch you live. I was like, let's have a look how many people stream some Planet games right now. So I was literally just looking for people streaming Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster, and I was like, oh, it's so cool to see him live. So let's just jump in quickly. Mate, had a timeout and watched your Golden Coaster. Fantastic stuff. I'm trying to have speakers attached to coasters and cast triggers, but it's not working. They're about to fix it. They said that in the last changelog, that they are working on a fix for that, because I have the same problem. I did do the video afterwards with like cutting the music to it, but there's a weird issue with the in-game speakers attached to coasters. They don't play the song correctly. It's a bit of an odd one, but it's not your fault. Also, thank you. Yeah, I was just releasing this again, just like I mean, Valiant, there is literally... Okay, hold on. I'm going to put this video on so you know why I'm so confident. Give me a second. I'm just going to see where that is. This is the... No, hold on. Update 9 video. Oh, did I delete this? Oh, I did delete this. Anyways, we can check it on YouTube. It doesn't matter. Doing it. So update 9, and then there we have it. And I'm just gonna already stream forward to that one. So here, that's basically what you need to know. So this is from the official, as you can see, official Planet Coaster 2 channel. And this is basically in their latest trailer. So that's at the end of the video. You can actually see how many people have watched this section alone. And you can see that, hold on. This says in Planko, it's parade times, and down here it's plus fireworks. So Afatur Temi means parade times, and you can actually Planko translator. If we do this, you can, there you go, and then you can say the Afatur, how's that? Afatur Temi, and you've got parade Temi, but it's like parade times. Afatur Tem means well, I say, Afatur Temi. There you go. And then you've got parade times. Actually, if you just put in Temi, or like times, and then Vurobusapi, just like Vurobusapi is fireworks. Why doesn't it say in English? It does say in German. It doesn't matter. But you get the idea. You get the idea. Also, if you're curious, yes, there's an official Planko translator out there. You got a motorcycle, Aliyah. Oh my god, you're in your midlife. It's like a quarter-life crisis for you still, but yeah, okay. Back to the message of Benji. I haven't actually looked much into the arcade stuff. I mean, I get into that once I actually incorporate it somewhere. As for the parades, I suppose to just see, very curious. Yeah, I mean, I'm so curious because they are dipping into adventure now. Entertainment, I meant. Entertainment is kind of really something I've been looking in for so long, because obviously it opens up every kind of thing. It opens also up like kind of mini golf, or like shows, or like stages, and all these kind of things. Really, really nice. If you want to check out an idea that I have, could I make a Star Wars spaceship pod like the one with Rise of Resistance, where I can go into a room that has the same? Wait, let me just check out what you sent over there. Master Engineering. I'm just gonna check out the code. If Planet Coaster lets me. do this. And then you have your comment variant, browse, code, enter. Oh, I get this. Ah, that's nice. Okay, so this is how you would do that with the stations. You can put the stations so close above each other. That's interesting. That's very interesting indeed. Okay, wait, so Plank has their own language like Avatar. Yes, the Planko language is minigolf would be great. Yes, exactly. I would love to have minigolf. Like as we had in Koali Beach the other day. All these kind of things. Oops. Yeah, I'm doing progress. It's all good. It's all good. We have some time. We have some time, friends. It's just the first hour is gone. It's all good. All right. No, I didn't want to. Hold on. I don't want to press on the sky beam. So this is what I want to grab. I made them tilted. That's not a good idea. Let's just grab this one. I'm just gonna grab these two. No worries. It's just like to fix that in. Another Coldplay song. To fix you. I don't know why I've got so much Coldplay vibes going on in my head right now, but it doesn't matter. Should not focus too much on the Coldplay vibes. Koali Beach was so good. It was so good. I'm still missing it quite a bit. But it you know, there is a good reason why we're not doing this, and that's all very, very good indeed. It would have been a crime to do that with like the launch situation of Planet Coaster. Absolutely no chance that we would have done a proper Koali Beach at all. Like no chance at all. Okay, so that is pretty damn cool the way it is. I guess I'm going to make like the font sign, the Mandalorian and Grogu. Hold on. I'm just gonna grab myself oh my god, Mandalorian and Grogu. Don't forget, I'm a person with a job. I don't have time. I'm a person with a job too, and 2 kids, and a wife, and I'm playing football. And at some point, I try to do random YouTube videos. So you can make time at the cost of sleep, I must say. Sleep. What is even sleep? Why even consider sleep? Show. Can I title font? Is that how you do that? Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, that's pretty good. So this is what we also have to consider, guys. This is the Mandalorian and Grogu. The Mandalorian, the green one, should go basically up here, you know. That's what I want to do. And then I want to put the Grogu, should go, you can see that, here. And I guess the U could be like a nice entrance. One cat, one bird, and one man. I mean, you got a cat, okay? Fair enough, you won. Because that means you actually have a leader. I would love modular seating that can connect up cards, so people will sit down, watch whatever you put in front of them. Could be shows. Oh, I would love that. A bit like how the benches work in Jurassic World Evolution 3. Even though I'm not technically the biggest fan of it, but you get it, you know. Would this look good if that's like this kind of annoyingly green entrance over here? I think that would be fine if I put Grogu in. But I still think I would need to do like a bit of a different entrance. I think I'm going to continue with the theme of metal over here. I think that's better. I'm one man, it's like 3 kids, so Alia wins. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't have a man. Okay, but I do have a wife, and she wants to go to bed, and this is why I'm going to quickly say goodnight to her. I'm going to leave you guys not alone. You'll be riding. Oops, that's the wrong save. You will be riding my wing coaster. Okay. For the time being, I'll be back in just a couple minutes, so don't leave. It's not going to be long. I'll be back, and that's not what she said, that's what I said. So is it saving? We'll be back in here, and we will be doing the Razer Crest today. I am looking forward to it. Where's the wingy coaster? There's the wingy coaster. Let's go in here. Well, honestly, I've so I would have to time and make it creative enough to make something. Maybe someday people in the Camel community would love to make a group project. I would love to grow that community a lot, to be honest, to get into this position that people can join together. Still the same cat, she's rocking on. The Mandalorian, Grogu, and you. Yeah. And me. Koali Beach, yeah, but back to the topic of entertainment. There's like so much that you could do with entertainment as a theme, and I'm looking so much forward to what Frontier can do with the entertainment tab. Like, you surely wouldn't create a tab if it's only being for parades and for arcades. That makes no sense whatsoever. Because obviously parades, arcades are also in facilities. Like, that does not make... Wait, or did they patch this? No, they didn't. See, arcades are still also in the facilities. It doesn't make too much sense. And they're also in here. Wait, do we also... Wait, hold on. That's interesting. Do they also have the blueprints in here? So if I go for arcade, is the arcade blueprint also in here from Frontier? Or is it only... Is that it? Wait. Okay, this is mega stupid, Frontier. So you're telling me that the only difference between these tabs is that I do have blueprints of an arcade in here, while I don't have a blueprint of arcades in here. I was already typing that Rashid, but Rui already corrected himself and I felt caught. I see you earlier. You don't know where the camera is, but okay, that's creepy. No camera. Your cat tells me. Your cat is telling me. That's the only thing. Okay, hold on. You're gonna be riding this coaster, guys, until I'm back. Enjoy. Hello, here I am again. Why is the music gone? Huh, it's not gone. It was just a song. And anyhow, I still have a back soon in my face. So yeah, obviously that took a moment longer because we were quickly discussing how and what is going to happen if the baby is there tonight and so on and so forth. Jump scare. So do you have protein? What's going on here in chat? Oh my god. Wait. What did I miss? Likewise, earlier when we watched this, right? You're planning on getting Oh my god. You spent over a year in the Planet Coaster forums. Not sure if that is healthy. Just starting alone. What you have on daily dose of greens? Boy. We kept. Yeah, I know. That's very uncommon. I'm very confused to seeing the chat. So, do you like motorsports? Oh boy, I do. Even though I have to say, I've been a lot more into IndyCar this season. Because the F1 rule changes are like absolutely annoying and shit, and I don't really like it. Despite the fact I'm a huge fan of e-mobility, and I do drive an EV myself, and I'm really into sustainability and blah blah blah. But just can we please not do this in motorsports? Like as if these 22 cars would change the world, and why making them so awfully complex that they would never ever have a benefit for real life purposes anyway. So I don't know, I'm super annoyed, and obviously I grew up with a certain Michael Schumacher. So as a German in my age, there's literally no way of not being into motorsports, I guess. Or you've been living behind a rock or so, under a rock, I don't know. There's no real way of not having that. Anyways, the target of making sure we have the also, if a lot of if people joined, I would help a lot if we all like the stream. Yes, we could all like the stream. That would be good. It's at, how many likes is that? 23 likes? That is not good. It's not much. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't change anything about the stream, I guess. But it was just, like, randomly very nice that, like, when was that? I think it was actually in the Planet Zoo stream where we were, like, at these 90s somewhat likes. I think that was when we did the otter. I think I was the otter. But I'm not entirely sure. Shall we make this, like, slightly green? As for, like, a nod to Grogu, can we just give a little bit of green to it? I think that's fine. Greetings from Birmingham, UK. Greetings back to Birmingham, UK. Look, you have another hour and a half of the day. I only have a half an hour for the day. Yeah, no, just snow leopard. Does Alia the snow leopard still live? I guess she still lives happily ever after in Yosemite Valley, by the way. No, that time, but when we did this Aliyah, I think that was the time where we easily had 150 people watching or so. That is really a long time ago. A really, really long time ago. A very fun time ago. But my question is still not answered. What did I miss from last stream? I mean, again, I don't know what you exactly have seen, Luca, but we did do Grogu. Like, literally, that's what we did. We did build this little guy over here. That took us 3.5 hours to make him look as good as he does. And there's, like, I'm not lying if I say that this is all we did. We've got the semicircle, but I need that too much scaling mod, guys. Is this bigger if I take that one? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, why are they so small? Like, this is the first time ever, I guess, that I'm having an issue with pieces being too small in the game. That just does not happen that often. Okay, so I got to do this differently now. That's what she said. Yeah. First time ever that something is too small in Planet Coaster. Back in the day, we used to have 103's average. Yeah, exactly. It's been crazy. I put like YouTube streams until YouTube's chat has equal chat features to Twitch to engage with the YouTube stream system, which is fair. This is also the only reason why I stream on YouTube is because a restream is allowed right now. But as for the streaming experience, I can still say that like focusing on Twitch potentially would be smarter, if not much smarter. Yeah, but then again, as I said earlier, I just want to give people the option of choice. Why is that not... Okay, why is that not centered? That is not like how it should be. Oh wait, can I just... There you go. There you go, just poke that out a little more, and then we've got almost like the same... Yeah, that looks a lot better to me. I'm just like wondering if from the inside... what the heck is this? Oh, that's like the... Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these things then. Can't really do much about this. What the... Oh, my wife just... Oh my god, she did turn on another washing machine. I was like, what is that sound? And it was like the washing machine just noticing that it goes into the next round. I was like, what the heck is this? Yeah, but here we go. That's that. So, let's plop that in. Up and down we go. So let's do it that way. Fine. Okay, so that is kind of nice. It gets a little middle touch. It does give the idea of the helmet. I'm quite happy with this. I'm quite happy with it. Yoda like splendid. It's not Yoda. It's Grogu. Didn't expect that the content of watching the stream would be me feeling old. That's how it goes, Alia. That's how it goes. Welcome. Welcome to the new world. You are, in fact, getting old now. And there's nothing you can do against this. It's just the way it goes in life. It's 99. That means you will be turning, or you may actually already be 27 this year. Is that correct? No, wait. 27? 28? Yeah, 27. 27. Just as the amount of likes on stream right now. 27 is a great age though. 27 is amazing. In July, yeah. 27 is literally amazing. I mean, I'm fully happy with how my life is right now. Like, there's no bad feelings about being in the midst of my 30s right now. Not at all. However, I must admit that the end 20s were really cool. Really damn cool as well. Is there no way of, like... I'm 24, Lemon Genesis. 24? 12 years older than you. 12 freaking years older. That is insane. Why is there no... I still need to put this... Yeah. I mean, I gotta do it this way, but I'm still like, I don't know. So next year I get 24, but I feel more like 30. Oh my god, that's like an... Aliyah is saying she was old, reminds me of I'm actually near death. I'm still so happy and glad, Kane, that you are with us, because that always makes me feel young, like a baby almost. Like you're middle of two generations and don't fit in each of them. I mean, are you really? You are like a proper Gen Z, aren't you? Damn, I feel like a baby now. You're a baby? Benji, how old are you then? I don't even know. Kane is an uncle, why saying? I'm like, yeah. I wouldn't, like, I loved the 20s. Really loved them. But I don't mind being in the 30s right now too. Might actually be because I'm still doing quite fine. Also, like, you know, body-wise and sports-wise and so on. Don't really feel any big issues. It just so happens that I'm playing right now almost like the highest in football I've ever done before. You're 24. Oh my god, that's another 12 years older. Look at me, 12 years. So wait, hold on. I was already older than you when I started with YouTube. So I was older than you are now when I started with YouTube. That's insane. I mean, I never started with YouTube. I fell into it, face forward, ran into a wall, and behind that wall there was suddenly YouTube in a way. But yeah, 24 is also like everything between like 24 and 28 is just pretty amazing. I've never been accused of being wise before. Huh. Could you? I mean, we could do that for you now if you wanted to. Now you have. Benji! Is that a firework or was that an explosion? I consider that an explosion, Jesse. Time to grow a long beard and wear a withered hat. God, can someone mock this? We need a cane, a withered cane in our community. That's definitely what we need. So what do I do with these? Like, oh, the thing is, from above, that'll all look good. But the problem is going to be if we look from down here. Oh, wait, no. Oh, it looks kind of clean. So we can just have like a, ooh, that is good. That is good. There's just like that tiny little bit of open spot here. I hate this texture flickering. I'm gonna go for the textures being being changed above. Sorry, but what? It's Saturday, Friday, and Sunday. What? So. Ooh, oh, ah. Sometimes reading chat without context is potentially as funny as seeing some of my how they're called again? These stream moments, clips. That's what it is. Clips without context. Clips. Clippy clips. Clippy the clips. You know what's also pretty annoying? That Jurassic World Evolution has not the same keybinds as Planet Coaster. And I've just like, you can't put, in Jurassic World Evolution, you cannot put the angle snap on the same button as in Planet Coaster, because in Jurassic World Evolution, for some odd reasons, you're not allowed to bind a key with two functions. So if you say the key is, for example, now for rotation, you cannot say a combination of that key and another is for advanced move. So this is why, for example, in Jurassic World Evolution, you can't bind spacebar, because spacebar is in a combination something for the Range Rover or whatever, and then you can't bind this one. And the same goes for like you can use X for the multi-advanced tool. You know, just press X and then have advanced move. But you cannot have Control X for copy from origin. You have Control R for that, which is so annoying. And I really hope Frontier is going to fix that eventually, because oh boy, is that annoying. Switching games is just like not really seamless. As it is, for example, with Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster, is a super seamless switch. It's really good. You can just literally go in, and I mean, function-wise, you're missing out on some stuff, but that's good. Meanwhile, my mom, when I bought my motorcycle, oh, so you want to die. But to be honest, Aliyah, there are worse thing than a girl in her late 20s getting a motorcycle. Don't get me wrong. That sounds like a fun bit of life, you know? That sounds like fun life decisions. So, okay, so that's definitely going in the right direction. I love multi-dimension stuff. Me too. I'm living in a multi-dimension. I'm doing... Hold on, what? Oh, no, it still is correct. That is because of the glass below, okay. Actually, that is funny enough, that looks good. So, hold on. So the pattern is obviously random in the center. It's not meant to be that way, but it looks kind of good. So if I were to do some ceiling stuff in here now to make this good with like some actual guiders or stuff, that should look really good. Okay, never mind then. I'm quite happy with this. No, I mean the coaster's really... Yeah, I was just kidding. It's a family, both of my parents ride. My mom stopped though as a young girl, used to be on the back of the motorcycle, now I ride myself. Yeah, I mean, if you go into stats for like motorcycle, I mean, obviously the percentage of death in a race car are also higher than in a normal one. Benji is so talented. Yes, there's one thing I'm really jealous of when it comes to Benji, and I hope you're still here, Benji. It's definitely the editing. Oh boy, I'm loving the editing. I'm loving your Planko kind of workshop room you're having over there, and all the title stuff and so on. Oh, it's so good. I love all that stuff. I love that so much. I'm just not talented enough and lazy. Right, as if you're invisible. I have no idea of motorcycles, so I'm guessing a BMW GS 650 is whatever good. Okay, I'm willing to have, but Rudy as well. At times. I have good moments, I've got bad moments, you know. The only thing I literally know about motorcycles is Valentino Rossi. That he's quite the champion. That is the only thing I know for sure about motorcycles. Okay. I'm actually a little bit worried right now, guys, because time-wise, I have to finish the Razer Crest because I still have that entire 8080 lag over here, which I could. I mean, literally you said, Benji, that that's your aim to go for. So you basically forced yourself to going there. So I'm just sitting here and waiting, and I can't wait to see this one. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Damn. Everything I've seen so far of it is really making me curious as well. Luca, the old one, has an old school build. Love the look of it. Huh. So I mean, I know how motorcycle. I don't know why, but motorcycles don't really give me that much, I guess. I'm like a car person when it comes to that. I'm just... Do you prefer Marc Marquez? I prefer Rossi, but Marc is skilled as well. I mean, about these, as I said, I don't really know much about this. I'm like, I know these names, and I know Rossi because he's also been testing some F1 cars eventually. So obviously, there is some connection, and I'm quite aware of it. But yeah. How tall can I do this? Is this fun? I think I'm gonna use this for a change. I mean, I rarely use these in-game pieces, but this is a good one. I mean, where's our guest? Where is our guest for measurement? Also, does it good if I, you know, we could call her Archer, and then I'm also... Oh my god, Shiftsy! Thank you for the raid! Welcome on in, guys! That is... Oh boy, we still have plenty of space. That's good. For that idea, like one of the mod parts look like the 8080 for the real estate for this. It's actually fun. I have this door. I set this door down here, and also for the... I'm just gonna hit play. The opening and closing is kind of a fun little animation going on while that happens. It's so odd that actually was a good idea. As you can see over here, yeah, you have that little animation. That is good. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Did you enjoy your stream, Shiftsy? What did you do? What did you build? But you're right. Some of the mud pieces are really good. Hold on. Is this... Okay, I have to... Like this. Wait, do I... Yeah, there you go. This is the one, right? Yeah. I remember that one. This actually is called the mud food. Or food or whatever. Yeah, I mean, come on. Whip. Done. Yeah. Even though I would definitely give it my own spin as well. But yeah. I remember the X-Wing I built in... Actually, you know what, guys? Were you alive when Freddie Mercury was... No, I'm not that old. That's by the way, guys, when we were speaking of that, just so you know... Hold on. Do you guys know that? Hey, I've got something to show you. I guess... Yeah, there you go. Look, your good old friend Rudy, has already done something. Do you know that I did build a Mandalorian habitat already in Planet Zoo? So this is basically where we are, what we are talking about. I did actually build this already without scaling, and I remember how much of a pain that was to build the Razer Crest in Planet Zoo. Let's have a look. Where's that? And without all these hi-fi pieces, I even did build like a mini Mando over here. That was just like hilarious as is, but I think it turned out all right back in the day. You know, it just kind of, that was just kind of fun to do that back in the day. I remember. Oh god, how good would that be if this is going to be like, you know, if that is going to be the new game with scaling and so on. That was really fun. And I did this basically, what I had is, as you can see over here, I used the bisons as like the idea as if these were these animals living there. So yeah, I did build like a kind of little area here randomly. Oh, that speeder actually turned out so well, by the way. That speeder turned out so well. And yeah, so that was, I kind of created that one. This is the level of detail I achieved in Planet Zoo without mirroring, without scaling, with all these kind of things. I think it turned out really cool, all these things. Just really, really cool. Wait, Wait, when did Freddie Mercury die? Wait. Oh, hell! That's right, I was a year old. Almost 2 years, actually. So yeah, I am that old. Remember when we made progress? Yeah, that's true. I'm wondering if, and I need your help here, guys, because I feel like, as much as I like it, but I think we have to get rid of these things. They just kind of feel out of place here. And this is just like this is just to align the side over here. That is good. And I think if, to make sense, I would need to just pair that to the other side and just have that like go in here. I mean, this would make sense, right? This would make sense looking at it from above. But I eventually will leave it as that because we have that little piece in here. So there's a guidance for that. I'm willing to leave it as is because I feel like this is the way. This is the way. That is, I mean, I remember, Kane, that even you agreed that a couple of streams ago, we did make good progress. Even you did agree so. It doesn't happen that often, but when it does happen, we can be all proud of it. I just have to kind of get in that I was actually alive when Freddie Mercury was. Because even for me, it was always like a thing of the past. I was like, yeah, okay, sure, not. Just trying to make a helmet outline. You didn't see that before, so that means I have actually not done a good job. I'm gonna clean that up here in a bit. So here goes that. Shady is me is shady. Yeah. Led by a cat. I mean, this is just what it is, right? What did I just select? Oh, this freaking Flatride over here. So, so all we've been working on a roof. Yeah, so far so good, right? So I'm just going to align it. This is okay. This is pretty okay to me. So what we got to do is, whoops, we have to. Can I just get into that group? Yes, I can. And what I have to do is just about get. Is it poking in here? Is it not? Ah, ever so slightly. Okay, so if I'm going to move that a little, and I'm just going to scale this a little down. Bozopra, remember your name here. Bozopra? Wait, where's Bozopra? I know that it was how he was called in the past, right? I have to head off. Though I enjoyed your time. The build is looking insane. Totally not jealous of scaling. Have a good rest of the... It does. No worries. Have a good one. And I'm absolutely not sorry that you will be haunted in your dreams tonight of all the potential of Planet Zoo 2 and in all your following streams. I'm saying you're welcome. Yes, I did this. I feel good about this. Oh, there's Bizarro Pro. Oh my god. All these good old people in here. What's going on? I think it's just like I have to keep on streaming and all the good old people will be back eventually. This is the way. The Mandalorian brought us all back together. This is the way. Gotta have to organize when I actually go to the cinema. I will go with my best friend, but we haven't actually booked tickets or anything right now. I mean, we both are dads, we both have kids, so we have to just plan that a little. Oh, damn, you do remember. I've been haunted all day. Evil camel on my shoulder. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The evil camel will be sitting on your shoulder forever now. Rest there rent-free. Okay, I love what I've been doing over here, but now we will have to use some iron guiders to round that up, and we will finally starting the Razer Crest, which we're absolutely not going to finish today, but at least I tried. We are absolutely not, but I am going to do my very best to at least try, okay? So let's see. I need to find a good straight edge somehow over here. Yeah, that's a good one. I still haven't watched any Star Wars though. Luca. But I'm totally off the Discord. Probably off the old peeps don't see me. Did you actually do the move? Did you move with us to this other platform and then back again? So like gilded and then back again, which was a weird but a good move at the end of the day. So let's make that somewhat golden. I don't know why, but good luck. You're curious to see the result of person soon. But out. Benji, have a good one. Can't wait to see what you are up to. Very nice of you poking in. Have a good one. Thank you so much for being in here. See you in either the next stream or in your comments. Until then, have a good one. And rest well. Okay, I am... God, is that aligned? It somehow is. Okay, I will be doing this like so. Let's just quickly create a group out of it because I am absolutely not willing to misclick and then just finding someone else. So I may actually not be doing the interior here at all, but I'm just seeing about this. I'm not sure. Server's got too much work. I'm still not active. Angry Daddy Camel voice. I'm not angry, not at all. Also, just cry. I'm going to cinema for Star Wars tomorrow. My real name is Anakin, so I hope it will be... Wait, your real name is actually Anakin? Is that allowed? Oh. God, all the jokes you can do with this. Such a good name. Annie. You gotta also have when people can ask you about if you're okay. They have a song for that, which you certainly never heard before. Oh, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? I'm sorry! It was so obvious that it will happen. Yes, I'm in the middle of a move, going to live together with my partner, got some things done. Have you ever lived with your partner before, Aliyah? Or is it the first time? I mean, you're 27, potentially not the first time. Almost 27. Team Windows or Linux? I mean, for the nerd in me, it would be Linux, but at the end of the day, I grew up with Windows in all kind of way, and so yeah, all the mobbing in preschool. It is in Germany, okay, all the mobbing in preschool, yeah. I mean, my actual surname is actually a woman name. So tell me about mobbing of my name, okay? There was a 90s ad about my name. That was like there was a beer advertisement. That was absolutely not good for me. That absolutely did not help at all. But yeah. If you find out, I can only tell you it's been Schöfferhofer. So if you want to find out what that was, go ahead, have fun. But as I said, it's not been for the good. Oh, damn it. No, it's not a woman's name, Rudy. It is, but it's actually with an E at the end. And have you a Padme? Ooh. See? But the thing is, just cry, you would have the absolute best ketchup line ever. This is like, oh my god, road dashing, yes. But I just cry. You can actually, like, let's just say, oh boy, you actually look like Padme, and you're basically saying you look like Natalie Portman, and you won. You would have won. If you tell a woman she looks like Natalie Portman, I guess there are worse things to say in life. So it's a unisex name. Yeah, I mean, the problem about this is what kids do make of it, right? It's like, who decides if it's a unisex name? Is it the name itself, or is it the usage of people? I would say it's the latter. So, yeah. Hold on tight. This is... I'm just going to drop that back a little. It's actually, you know what? I'm just going to... These are not nicely aligned. Just going to bring them back a little. And like that as well. I guess you could have named it a lizard. I mean, you could, of course. I mean, it is. And who wants to be my Rapunzel then? I guess. That's actually quite a nice job. Being that little lizard of Rapunzel, that is a good job. Basically being the wing lizard. Is that what it is? The wizard helping you to get a person? It's like the wing lizard. Would that be the wing lizard? I don't know. It's kind of a thing with Disney and princesses, right? Because you also had like that little dragon from Mulan, who was basically a wing dragon, if you will. You guys still know Mulan, by the way? Is that the thing? Because that's also quite a long, old movie. Your wife? My wife? What about my wife? For people who don't know the origin of his name, Star Wars, where my name sounds very feminine. So my daily job business, my email, people are calling me Zega. But like, how do they? Anakin. I mean, it could be like, if you go for like an Asian name, maybe you could misconsider it. But I would never have the idea that this is a female name. At least not in our region. Frau Anakin. Oh, but it would be so fun. You could also like make fun of... I mean, today you don't burn that many CDs anymore. But in the past, you could like... Do you even need a burning program? You can burn your CDs yourself. Annie? Do you've got any more questions, Annie? God. I mean, the chances that there is a name... Oh, you're coming from Annika. Okay, yeah. But you could also be a very liquor tasting plant, the Arnica. Arnikin. Why that doesn't work. I'm sure the wife wouldn't mind a long lizard tongue. That was a very good one of you. That one was a very good one of you, Kane. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that's right. In English, there are a lot more jokes with your name. There are a lot more jokes. Burning CDs, you prefer lighter or matchstick? Don't worry, I know what burning is. Yeah, you're 27. You don't get away with this. Are you okay? Are you Cringecast? That's a good name, by the way. Cringecast. There are so many new and old names today in chat. I'm loving that, guys. This stream today is great because of all the new names, because of all the old names in chat. Really am enjoying that, guys. I hope you guys as well. Isn't that like a lot more fun? Like if there's so much going on in chat and so on. I really do enjoy that a lot. Okay, let's see that I can align this here somehow nicely. It doesn't need to be like 100% accurate. It just needs to be that we get rid of some of these annoying poking out pieces here. That's all good. All we need to do. Kane the wise ass. Wise ass. Okay. I just wonder if at any given time in life, Alia, if you have sat today at home with your partner or whatever, and then at some point you're just like randomly said that's what she said, and I hope he's aware of that joke. But I just imagine that situation of you sitting somewhere there, and then in some odd situation you're like, oh, that's what she said, and then everyone else like completely confused. Oh, that's because of a person with a long lizard tongue. I would. Yeah, no, out of context, not good at all. He's aware, very aware. Okay, that's good. I mean, how else would that be your partner otherwise, right? That what she said and me is a package deal. Yeah, I mean, he signed a contract in a way, I guess, and I mean, if you are going to live together, he better knows what he's expecting. Ooh, oh guys, give me a sec. Your favorite camel just became uncle. At this second. Hold on, give me a second. I'll be just. Okay, so I was like talking. Okay, I didn't want to make you hear all my weird noises. It's a very cute baby. It's a very little cute baby, and yeah, yeah. I was just trying to see if you guys pay attention. Um, I was just saying it's fun because it's the first time I'm not actually in game. I'm actually on the sideline this time around, just watching from the sideline. Let's put it that way, which was special. Um, so silence is golden. Golden is the song I used for that coaster. That's what it is. No, but like yeah, it's special. Let's see. Are we all happy now? Because baby is healthy, mom is doing well, considerably good. It's always fun if people say after they people have been given birth, then it's always like, oh, mom is doing good, baby is doing good. Mom is not doing good. She just gave birth. Give that woman a rest. She's not doing good for the next 10 days straight. And everything you have to do is make that person get back to life, okay? That's all you need to do. I hate these people who are like, oh yeah, mom and baby are doing great. No, they're not. They're not. Absolutely not. That's, like, they're alive, they're healthy, but now let them rest, okay? It's really like I mean, being in there for 2 times now, I know exactly what I'm speaking of. Um, and it's also like the first time I became dad was during COVID, and that may very well be one of the very few positive things about COVID, that the family wasn't allowed to meet us directly. They had to do a test again in the hospital, obviously, but also there was like not allowed more than 2 people at a time. And that was really, really, really good because that gave us the much needed time to recover, especially to my wife, obviously. But with the second one, next day, 8 people joined us for like saying hello, and we were like, we were having not slept a single second that night. And I was like, oh yeah, hi everyone, I guess. So with that, Rudy, I have work tomorrow. I'll try to get to again soon. Enjoy. That was so cool to have you in here again, Alia. Have a good night. Rest well. Chat is going to be more silent now, but we are streaming, just so you know, Alia, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. At least that's the plan at the moment. Same time, same place. So if you make time and you did your move, get your partner in as well, so you can both joke along. No, just kidding. But yeah, so enjoy. Have a good time. Okay. What's the timing saying? Okay, we've got another hour of time. I think for the basis of the Razer Crest, that is still more than enough time. And obviously, with the fact that we have got mirroring, we should be good to go. Okay, there are families with like becoming. Yeah, it's insane, right? It's so insane. But honestly, guys, despite the fact we've just been working on the roof, I'm quite happy with it because it's turning out much better than I thought it is. It's been a bit of a nasty work to do with all the different forms, but it sits quite nicely in here, and this is exactly what I was hoping. We will have to kind of create like a bit of a wall in here to just make sure that this is... So Rudy, you can have the high ground now. I will go to sleep. Don't try it, Annie. Don't try it, Anakin. Don't try. Okay, have a good one, mate. Have a good sleep and enjoy your name. Enjoy your sleep, man. Have a good one. I am willing to use the back side of that one because that has a cool little texture which I'm going to use. This is one of the aquatic door pieces I will be using because that's a pretty good kind of texture. So these ones will be used for the Razer Crest as well in a bit. How small can we get them? It's okay. It's not too small. A Razer Crest like a water crest? I just looked up what watercress is. And it's interesting because I thought you were actually referring to that. Obviously, it's a joke, but it's good to know that it's that. I like this stuff. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Did I place it down? I didn't. Okay. I think, you know, I'm willing to say that the handling of this area here is going to be potentially be the absolute easiest thing to do. So I'm not even having a hard time doing the inside of this whole area because I'm not willing to make like a crazy looking arcade. We are obviously doing the sci-fi arcade right now. Hence, I'm not spending too much time to make this look insane. It's just going to be like a nice looking inside for that Flatride area, but it's not going to be taking that much time. I think we will be streaming this one more time on Thursday, and I'm going to release this video on the weekend. Hopefully it does catch a bit of traction with the movie release and people going to the movie that weekend. So timing wise, that should be okay. And then we're gonna see where this is going. Like, this is the idea. So I like this. I like all of this. This is good. Okay, I'm not going to spend much more time in here. We are going to start with that spaceship now. So let's say platform, because obviously we're going to build this on a radial platform. Or rotational, right? Yeah, rotational. So that's what we do. Remaking better Star Wars land than Disney. I hope it's going to be looking good. I actually like the Oromir, but I don't know why. Isn't that one going to be dispatched and replaced with a new one? I also like that one too, by the way. Quite a big fan of it. Hold on. You think of lack of Star Wars, just a joke? Well, I see. I won't ask any more questions. Really? Because Oromir Ah, okay, the music. Yeah, music is also not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna put myself a picture up. Because I have that one here, but or do I? Wait, no, I have this in the inspiration folder. Isn't that the right? Like, hold on. I've got this inspiration folder over here. There we have it. There we have it. I gotta find another one. Okay. I think, God, which one I'm gonna go with? I think this. Oh, this is absolutely fine. This is fine as it is. Yeah, absolutely loving that. Okay, cool. This is gonna be a very nice thing to do. It's gonna be fun, actually. So, actually, it's not even... okay. I think this is gonna be a relatively straightforward build right now, guys. Because, and the reason for that is mainly... mainly because of scaling and... That's interesting. Mainly because of scaling. It's mostly scaling, to be honest. But yeah, Russian music. Is that Russian music? Never mind. We are going to start. I think I'm just going to bring you forward a little more. Here we go. And now what we're going to do is we're going to, first of all, have a little look at sci-fi pieces. There are obviously a couple of pieces we will use. Oh my God, that is insanely big. Why is this so big? This might actually be used for the engine. So we're going... Oh, wait, not to the group. So, hold on tight. I am going to just attach to moving platform. I'm just going to scale the whole thing. Okay, that is even too big for... Yeah, it's even too big for the engines. I gotta do something else about this. Let's say that one seems to be smaller. Okay. I mean, the only... disadvantage, there you have that. Okay, I'm just going to plop a couple of things down. Don't mind me. I will need a couple of things and just build from those. It's gonna be easier to just plop these things down and then start building from those. This is like a cannon kind of thing. I'm not sure if... Yeah, I'm not sure if I will use this, but it's okay. So these pieces obviously are like proper engine pieces, but they're all too big. Oh, I mean, this one isn't. This one is rather okay in its size. And there are like a couple of other pieces that would technically be nice to use, but yeah. Are they? I mean, this is somewhat what it is. 90s Olga Tech Pop Russian trash. Well, this is going in a weird direction over here. It's very slow-paced music. I have other music and I want other, but I'm not even sure what other music I could go for. Hold on. Music. I mean, we could go for the classic Planet Coaster theme. I quite like the Splash Peak. It's kind of a Northern American kind of music. Tutorial's also kind of a nice background music, I guess. I've got Western, Winter, Xmas, Tiny Atoll is tropical vibes. I mean, we could get some tropical vibes in if we wanted to. Or we go for the sci-fi. I do quite like my sci-fi stuff as well. So the retro vibes, retro future is cool. So let's go to the retro future then instead. And do open them. There we have that. Okay. As we go, I'm just plopping down a couple of pieces. Not sure if this is all we need, but I am willing to select a couple of these pieces simply because they will be hopefully of good aid. This is Flexicolor, isn't it? Oh, but that's that thing which I mean, we can always use the backside of it, but this is the kind of weird thing where you can't change the color of that wheel, which is so odd. Don't mind you, okay? I heard him. You can turn off stream and go do something else. Okay. It's kind of loud. I hope it's not as loud for you guys. Just plopping down a couple of things over here. RTH. I did. I'm just gonna wait, Kane, until I explain that with the ads. It's definitely set to the lowest, by the way. The lowest possible. I don't like this too much. I need some proper metal pieces here. I mean, that's not what I need. Even though it's a good piece, but it's not what I need. We can use some of these. Why I keep saying instead of and. What? We don't really have like proper metal pieces in this game, by the way. Like we have metal in this game, but not like... I mean, the thing is, I did turn on ads this time around because I saw that the normal ad revenue on Twitch is like a bad joke. And then I was asking some people how that goes, and people who've been streaming more often, they said, yeah, totally turn on ads. They do bring in quite a lot more. And I was like checking. It was set on default per like 3 minutes per half hour, which means 6 minutes per hour, which is almost like the normal amount of TV ads. And I was like putting this down, and now it should be less than a minute per hour. Or like it's on, I think the lowest was like a minute per 40 minutes. That's the lowest you can get. And yes, it is. I will double check how much this actually brings, if it is considerably enough to, you know, have you guys live through it. Which I would love to not have, but if it really does as much as people were claiming, there's little I can do because it's just too good. But I'm just double checking before I continue it in the future. And that's a nice, like this metal over here is also do. Yeah, these aquatic pieces are also like mega. I love this song. This is one of my favorite songs from the playlist. Dim, do, do, doom, do. Taron is just so good in general. Like, so good. This is some cool stuff here for the cannon, but I'm gonna do the cannon later, so I'm just gonna put this here. There's also some really good stuff here for the cannon. The aquatic set in general is like a very good set, very underrated. The aquatic set is so underrated. Yeah, well, I guess at some point we have to start building. There's some really good pieces in here too. Huh. I like the fact that we have some pieces that are the same for the angles. I think this is what I'm going to start with. And that's a pretty good one. Okay, I think I do have all the pieces I need for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give everything the same gray tone for the moment being. It doesn't matter what it is, it's just going to be all gray. Fine. Done. And obviously we're going to scale everything to the smallest possible. Okay, well that doesn't help. And what we got to do is also just say mirrored and see if all these pieces, let's see if they, okay, they look pretty solid to me. They look solid to me, that's good. There's no piece that is actually doing some odd thingies. Okay, now that's fair. Let's just bring this, oops. Come on, I'm just gonna bring this thing over. Let's just bring this over here somehow. And then let's bring that. Wait, hold on. What's that? How has that been possible? There you go. Okay. Now let's just bring this down. As much as I love the previous song, I do hate this song. Shoo. Okay, hope we don't have the same amount of TV ads 10 minutes every hour for me. I think in Germany it's isn't that in Germany like 7 minutes something? I guess 7.5 or so. I think there is a law that this doesn't go over like 7.5 minutes or so. Okay, just a human for scale here. Okay, here we go. Now let's do this. I'm willing to start with this piece. And I'm going to use this the other way around. And I'm going to use this in a much more grayish tone, like that. And then, or do I use it that way? I think I'm going to use it that way. And then I'm slightly tilting that thing. And is the, I'm not sure if the, I think it's slightly tilted, is it? Well, I gotta find another picture of it. Okay, it's not. It's actually just tilted like so. Just a bit of bulk in the middle, and that's about it. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna start the recording here. So I'm just going to see, like this is a good, that's a good size actually over here. So that is what we're starting. And I guess just like, oh wait, I have to just keep this straight because I will need this eventually to the back as well. Let's put it here as for the area. And now I'm just going to do one like here and one like here. And now I'm just going to tilt this ever so slightly. And then we're going to just create that tiniest bit of bulk in here. And then hopefully that's gonna be great. So the same goes for the, wait, didn't I? Okay. Oh wait, I did. There you go. Tiniest bit of bulk. Ad block on TV. How is that possible? Europeans are still waiting for an actual good Star Wars ride, not a bad Space Mountain, really. I mean, exactly. And also, they took the best Space Mountain from us to give us the worst Star Wars ride ever. That is the most annoying thing ever. It's not about the fact that it's not a good Star Wars ride. It's the fact that they took a great ride from us in order to give us a bad Star Wars ride. Which, like, it's still a good ride because it's the original Space Mountain. But if you get what I mean, it's like, it's, why would you do that to us? Okay, I quite like where this is going. So I'm just giving it that slightest of bulk in the middle. Why is it not aligning properly? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's why. Okay, I need to use 2 of them. There you go. So here we go. Look at that. Yes, fantastic. And let's bring that over pretty much to here. And then we're just going to get rid of the front here. I'm just gonna bring this in. Is that on both sides? Okay, we can just move that. I mean, the fact why I forgot that we have mirroring. Oh, it's so good. Mirroring is just like that one feature changing the entirety of it. Loving it, but I think it's actually a little bit too wide, so we can just about bring that a little bit together. Yeah, that is sweet. Okay, so what we got to do now is we got to make that like round here to the front. but we need a different piece for that. I think this is where that piece comes into play. Come on over. So we're just going to turn that into this color as well. And now obviously this is the piece that when is meant to be the signed piece here, right? So I guess what we could do is just take that one, and then obviously it's a little tilted, right? So it's kind of what you would expect it to be here. Is there like a shorter trim even of that one? Because that was the Planko trim. Is that like, what's that piece over here? Oh my god. Yeah, never mind me. This is the trims we have. Okay, so this is long, that's the short. Okay, it's not shorter than that. Oh, this is one of the pieces that doesn't work in a mirrored mode. Okay, so well then, forget about this. I'm gonna use a different piece. Absolutely not gonna fight this fight because I will be losing this fight anyways if I'll try. So nope. Is this thing? Can I get this smaller? I can't. I need a relatively small piece now. How about you? Yeah, that's fine. Gonna use you then. Because that is absolutely going to be the side here. So now we're gonna use, this is slightly tilted to the outside. That is totally fine. It's gonna stay this way, but we have to get the roundiness in here. So this piece is actually exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, there you go. Even though it needs to be more straight in the center, so we're just going to get a bit of a different rotation in here and just check that to the middle. And it's all good. We are just going to have that piece in the middle now to just align this properly here. And so that is actually offering us exactly that little bit of part in the middle where there is like a, you can actually use a cable for that. Is this FlexiColor? Is this not FlexiColor? Or is it? Oh, it's not. What a shame. What a shame, my friends. Then I gotta use this one. And it should be exactly the size we need anyway. So let's just gonna mirror that one here. Okay, and so what we got to do is we're just going to, oh wait, this is two pieces, right? So let's try to, actually, you know what, this one doesn't need to be mirrored. This actually can stay in the middle as is. That's fine. So we're just going to say, we're going to select all these pieces. I'm just going to bring them up again. And then we unfortunately have to just about tuck them out a little, ever so slightly. Is it only me who is freezing on the image? Hello? Not freezing, please. No freezing in here. Not allowed. So looks fine to me. Okay, that is at least good. Okay, so this is size-wise, I'm quite okay with this. So that's that. And now, oh my god. Now we need some more metal alloy kind of things, and I guess I'm going to use, wait, hold on, how is this looking from the back side though? Yeah, absolutely fire. Gonna use this then. And oh, well, that's the wrong one. Yeah, we can also make that look, but actually I want it to be a little brighter though. Here you go. And I think it makes, we can make our life a bit easier if I just scale it a little. Here we go. Here we go. And then just about, it's good now. Okay, well, then, I'm not sure what it was, but... and then we can also just tilt that a little more onwards. Is that too much bulk from the side? No, this is actually good. This is actually what it should be. fine. And now I could try to align this by hand and see if that works. I think it pretty much does. And then we just can copy this thing over, and it is obviously not perfectly lined, but it's okay to have a bit of texture in. We don't mind having that. And now let's align this here as well. Okay, good night. See you next time. Oh, I'm not sure if that's a question, but if it's not, I wish you a good I wish you obviously a good night. So good night to you, I guess. And then I'm also not sure because maybe I'm going to start this more early then. Because that is already pretty long. What we have to do is we have to just tilt that upwards quite dramatically, because that is just about where it goes. Is that already? I think it's not even crazy enough. It does need to be even more steep. So just basically how it goes to the back, so that gives like this kind of steep incline to the past, to the back. Oh my god, to the past. What's wrong? What is wrong with me? But this does actually have a little bit of an inward tilt. So I am going to just do that. Just like slightly like this. And then it is not as dramatically tilt, but it's somewhat like so. And that is looking absolutely fantastic to me. And then from that side, it does give that little edge here, which is great. And then it does have a little bit of a transitional area like so, for a couple more to the back. Wait. Oh, what did I even do? Oh my god. That was so stupid. Let's just bring this, yeah. And I think we need to just get rid of a bit of this. Yeah, there you go. I'm now getting into the focus zone, guys. So if I'm not talking too much to the chat right now, I'm sorry. I'm just going to try to focus on that a little. There we go. We are getting there quite nicely. Even though it doesn't seem like, but trust me, trust the process, it's gonna be good. I think what we could also do, we could just scale that one down. I mean, it's not too much scaling involved here, but I feel almost like, yeah, we can use that at least down here. Up here is going to be a little bit more tricky, because it's going to be sticking out to where the... I think I'm going to do this something different about this thing anyway, so we would be able to do it that way, I guess. So let's do it this way. We're going to work a lot with little details and decals eventually, but for the moment I'm fine with it. So what I'm going to try is I'm just going to see what happens if I... Okay. That is good, and I'm specifically because I like the idea of it having bit of structure and so on. Oh my god, thank you, Danorius, for the raid. Welcome on in. Thank you for the party. Welcome on in, guys. Shift Z, Danorius, having Benji in here. What is going on today? Thank you so much, guys. Welcome on in. Enjoy your stay. I hope you guys enjoyed your stream, whatever you've done. I hope you had a good time, and I do hope you will have a good time here as well. So let's look. I like the idea of having that one. The texture inside is also looking good, but it's not even what I wanted. I will need to make like a proper ground as well. I guess I'm going to use this one for that, or actually the gate over here. Let's just use that one. Denorius, how are you doing? What have you been up to? What have you been doing on stream? So let's see that we can fill that nicely. So I guess for over here, I'm just gonna do it this way. I mean, the only issue obviously with mirroring is that some of the pieces will always flicker. There's like no way around this. We will have to live through that if we want to make use of the mirroring tool, you know. We played Big Ambitions. Oh, I also played Big Ambitions, and I'm not delivering. I'm just kidding. Because big ambitions in this project, obviously. This is kind of annoying with the flicker. But it is the way it is. There's just... I think... You know, the question is... I quite like the idea that I would use both of them and having them slightly rotated here. And then so just about helps us getting that lower texture in here. Like that. And then, oops. And then we just do that again. And have it tilt so much more here. Until we meet at the front. Ah, it's a little bit tricky. And how about we get this now in with the... I'm quite okay with this. And then obviously... There we have it. There we have it. I think this is fine. I think this is fine the way it is. And I'm just about wondering, there are... I'm gonna put in sci-fi. Because there is this kind of cockpit piece that... There you go. That's the one I was looking for. So apparently, this piece... So this is gonna be... Could be... insanely well for the cockpit, obviously, but in a little different. Oh my god, is this okay? This is by any means straightly aligned. I gotta go to this little platform then instead to just ensure it's properly aligned here. There you have that. I think the question is, how about when we're talking about yourself, like we need to be here. I mean, you could answer, you could help me out in chat, you could kind of take part in it if you wanted to, I guess. Huh? Okay, so first things first is gonna be mirrored, and then I'm gonna bring this up here. So the idea would be that I'm going to, and that is kind of the angle we are going for. So if graphics card, you can put in exclamation mark specs, and then you'll get my exact specs that I'm using. I'm like wondering if that's the best way of doing it. I guess it... I mean, there are pieces that would technically work better for that. I mean, we got this, but this is not like the best piece for that anyways. We need some roundy stuff. I mean, we do have this kind of roundy stuff over here that would work fine for like that. I guess I'm going to use that anyways right over here. And then let's just align that perfectly to the center. There you go. And it's going to be none. And it's going to be like that. And then, yeah, I'll have to find something about this here, but I will be using that one as for these kind of silver outlines here. I think this is gonna be exactly what I need, or maybe even a little bigger here. It doesn't really matter. We can have that stick out as well, like this. I think this is really the way it needs to be. And even though, is it that much poking out to the middle? I think it's a little bit more gentle, a little bit less crazy big. So there you go. Buzzer Pro, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being in here. Thank you so much, and bye. But I will also eventually end the stream in a couple minutes, a little earlier than usually. But because of that situation with the baby, and I assume we will be there tomorrow, I'm willing to be gone a little earlier today, so hopefully that's okay with you guys. I think the best way of doing this, and I think, yeah, this is a piece which can't get so small, right? Yeah, that's again the problem. Yeah, I'm going to use these pieces now. I think these pieces are actually the best pieces for that specific course over here. This is going to be exactly what I'm doing, because that is absolutely exactly the pieces I need. They will have exactly the shininess of a kind of fake screen here. There we go. I'm gonna push this. Actually, we're gonna. Oops. I'm gonna push this thing all the way forward to here. This is basically where we can have it. And then that. I'm wondering, like, how much further front can I get this? And upwards a little. Here you go. And then let's get rid of the. I mean, yeah, we will actually ensure that we are not joining with the rest of the family as they did. Absolutely not. This is because we've been through it and we know what that means. We are absolutely not going to do this. So there you go. This is a pretty damn good start over here. And I'm willing to also say we are going to have this piece now. Is there like a tube kind of thing? That is too long. I will eventually have to use this piece here. Let's see. It has to be smaller than this, but bigger than the other ones. There you go. And then it has the same color, and it does deliver. So I would need to have something like this as a metal piece, to be honest, just to give a bit more guidance to this, but it's okay. There we have that. It does look like proper screens in a way, like kind of not translucent, because I don't want to build like a cockpit. I did this in Planet Zoo. It was a disaster because it was so freaking exhausting to do that. So absolutely not going to do this again. I think I will have to check a couple more metal pieces, and because like this piece over here does work nicely as what I want to do right now in here. So it does give me the option to have a bit of a nice. Yeah, well, it kind of does. Like I would need to. Nah, it's not gonna happen this way. I'm gonna say metal, and we're gonna see if there's another. Like there's a lot of aquatic. Yeah, there you go. These are like aquatic pieces. I will need to use quite a bit to make these areas look a bit more roundy-esque in here, or maybe even on top. I don't know. And then we've got this humongous piece that I am. It's way too big. Okay, well, we can't do this. We can't use this one. There are some very specific things I need to do, and I think this one over here is a great piece to begin with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to have this piece. Yeah, I'm going to use this here as a little piece for the side, and I'm not sure if if this is gonna look good, but I think, yeah, these pieces around here are really the problem. So I'm just going to try to see if I can find something else that is better. I mean, this lamp could be the solution. If the food is good enough, light is gonna be then completely black. Let's see if it works. Funnily enough, it does. Yeah, it does. It does exactly do the job, in a way, to just give me a bit of a round area here to begin with, and just not make the whole build look too edgy, in a way, if you know what I mean. And now the question is, can I carry that through here? I think that is just about exactly what I want it to be. There you have that. Oh yeah, that is actually good. I'm just going to select all of these things. Not that one though. Oh my god, did I? Let's see if I can. Nope. Okay, what else did I select in here? Okay. That one either. So now let's have a look. Can I get this first of all darker? Okay, well that is not the same, but it's okay. And then this one can be, yeah, okay, fine. Now I have to just get rid of these two. Awesome. And I'm just going to, perfect. Yeah, at the moment getting a new PC is absurd. Absolutely, yes. Now, I think what we can do is we can actually I mean, we can actually use this thing. Make that like bigger. And then yeah, but that's not where I'm going with this. That was just like for the front here, and the rest is just like goes actually a bit more like so. And I won't need to just create it that way, which I guess is a rather good way of doing it. This way, and then we would have a transition into what is going to be the wing somewhat over here. Yeah, we're getting, you can actually tell already the shape of it is coming together nicely. I do quite like the submarine hatch thingy. It is a very good piece. We can really make good use of that one. It's actually a pretty straight wing of that sort, so I guess that one is actually way too steep, but we can fix this in a bit. And I guess this is just more like so. Getting in with a rather straight piece here. Now let's just up that one. And then just about do this and this, and then I'm just going to select them all, and we're going to bring this whole thing way down in its tiltiness. Is that even a thing? Can you say that? Tiltiness? In its tiltiness. And it definitely is leaning outwards a little more. So here goes that. And then what actually is working is basically the fact that, yeah, it is kind of aligned like this. And that is actually pretty cool. So that we have it nicely aligned at this point, and then you can just about align this like so. There we have it. Ah, that looks almost like really clean. Really damn clean. I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this. And I feel like the thing I need to change, and this is maybe the only kind of odd thing here, but I guess, oops, this will be rather simple. It's just like getting this into a straight angle. And this is just something I would do like so. And then we have, like, actually what we could do, we could bring this, and this is nice, I guess. And then we have that straight kind of alignment to it here. Because it does actually go up there again. Okay, wait. It does actually do a bit like so. Oh my god, why is it aligning? Oh my god, what is this? Where am I clicking? What am I clicking wrong? Okay, so here we go. I think this is the way to go. And then we would have this. Yeah, whatever. This is fine. This is really fine. And then in order to not have all these weird issues here, I must admit though, this piece over here, I'm going to be a camel wash. What? A camel wash? Are you here for the camel wash? Camel isn't washing. So yeah, as for the wing, this is potentially just like that. It is not really that much tilt involved here. So just about would be that way. And then I guess it's going to be covered in a bit of a different way. So I assume what would work here is just like a piece like this. That actually plays a little bit with the alignment here. I think I will need to continue this piece alignment here. And just so about tilt this downwards so that we have a bit like this, and then to the back we can bring this all the way back in and have this kind of cool effect here to the side, which, yeah, I think I mean it does have a pretty straight face, to be honest, to the top. So there's like a straight, okay, I gotta fix that then. That's not how it looks. It basically, these pieces here basically would need to be much more tilted like so. This is just like a lot more like this. But I guess that's okay. And then I would need to just like meander these things into the correct position instead, which I guess is possible. I guess that's all possible. You know. And it's fine to have these kind of alignments here. That's all good. As long as the top is going to have it, it's all exactly as it needs to be. And then we can just about do it that way. I'm gonna bring this in even more. So here we have that. Yeah, that's fine. Looks like a spaceship of Guardians. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely similar, isn't it? Definitely the Razer Crest and that one, they have a certain similarity. Absolutely, I do see that as well. Yeah, that is much better, much cleaner. And then to the top, I would need to just about kind of clean that up here a little. But I think this is working. This is working pretty fine. So this is where the engines would sit then. I mean, at this point, I could just about just put them in for reference. They are actually, they are actually okay. I would need to make them thicker, but as for the length of it, I guess, yeah, well, maybe they're technically too long. I would need to make them shorter, which I guess with these things would be working much better, right? So instead of that one, this is definitely something I would do. Yeah, it's kind of an engine, right? So what is if I type in engine? we get these couple of engine pieces, and there we go. This is the size we were looking for. Okay, so basically, I mean, these are fully roundish, so I will need to do certain things about this thing. But as for the general shape, I guess this is fine. We will have to do, though, like a proper engine back here. So I'm just going to meander that one over. And then we're just going to have that one too. And this is what I meant. This is more like the roundish part. That is fully okay. And then just have that piece. Do a couple of things here. Maybe get a bit bigger and smaller eventually. So, what are we cooking up tonight? I'm just about to start with the Razer Crest over here. We have already done the Mandalorian kind of helmet-shaped shop over here, where you get in and like it's not fully done to the inside. We've got some Grogu stuff, but we are just about to end, Pedro. I'm sorry, but I just wanted to do a couple of things here about this ship though. But like, yeah. There we have that. Like. Okay, that's pretty much very cool indeed. I'm just wondering, is there like a... Yeah, that's definitely a very nice front. And there needs to be like a lot of weird stuff in here, but that's okay. We can make this with like the rotational trick in a way, even though we don't really... I think I can, right? Hold on. I've got an idea. How does that look? That looks like this. Okay. We could actually make this work if I'm doing this way. And let's just hope that my idea works. So if I'm doing this, like in here, let's try to dead center it in exactly that texture here. There you go. So if I'm doing it this way, let's just see if I can make that even smaller. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to copy that around to the other side, like so. And now let's just, yeah, get rid of this one real quick. And oops, hold on, what? 1 and 2. And now it just does not work. But what if I do it this way? Please. Wait, no. Okay, that looks pretty much nicely aligned. I think I can do the thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'll be in bed in a second. Ah, okay. Well, it doesn't necessarily do what I hoped it was going to do. Meh. I'm gonna have to do this differently then with the rotational trick or so, and then just copy that over, I guess. But yeah, that's about the engine. We're just gonna be sitting somewhere like so. But I think yes, this is actually where this is going. I may have to change this central spline here to make it look a lot smaller though. Let's see if I can somehow just select the pieces I need. Is that just the entire thing? Oh yeah, the wonderful. Because that was just way too big, wasn't it? That makes the whole thing look so much more better. And I gotta clean that up a little to the front, but that is just so much better. Yes. And eventually, yeah, I mean, we are getting there. I'm gonna end this today, guys, because I guess I have to do this tomorrow in my own time, and then we do 80/80 on Thursday, because otherwise that's not gonna. Oh my god, the draw distance is hilarious again. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. It's actually, we have come further than I thought we were, because we have the basic shape, and it's gonna be rather quick for me to build off screen. What's your favorite Star Wars character? Jar Jar Binks. No, I'm just kidding. Oof. That's a hard question. It's a very hard question. I quite liked Padme. I really did like Padme. But I would go for young Anakin. Specifically young Anakin. And then very shortly, very closely followed by Obi-Wan. That's definitely the thing. Yeah. Chewbacca, no. The one that dies. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to end stream now. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for super chats. Thank you for everything else, for the follows, for the likes, for the subs. Whatever. Talk to you in the next one. Until then.